Hey, good afternoon. It's Jim from JAGfx.com. It is Saturday, the 8th of August 2020. This video is going to be a look at my high probability setup on all of my daily charts. So it's just a quick look at what we're doing and what's coming up on Monday with regards to the high probability setup on the daily charts. We're in pretty serious lockdown here in Da Nang in Vietnam at the moment, so this week I might drop down a lower time frame and do some more trading on, say, the 2-hour or 4-hour charts. And I'll try and post a few setups in the Facebook group, which everyone's more than welcome to join. And I'll even put a few in the Telegram channel too if I can. I'll try and replicate it. All right, so let's have a look. For those of you, I'll just put some notes up here. You can pause the video or take a screenshot of this. This just gives you an idea of what is on my charts, the colours, what they all represent, etc. I do go through it in the video, but if you want to have a read at your leisure, then take a screenshot of that. Like I always say, if I speak too quick or you don't understand the Australian accent or English is not your first language, you can either slow down the video or pause the video at any time. So let's get into the charts. Now, where are they? Now, just keep in mind too that all of these trades that I call in the Facebook group on the daily charts are all recorded on a shared spreadsheet on Google Drive. Everyone's got access to that spreadsheet. There's a link to it in the description of the video. So all these trades are called and they're recorded on a shared spreadsheet. So you're more than welcome to check that out if you doubt me. Anywho, let's have a look. This is my watch list on the right. So these are all the daily pairs. I'm starting to cull this a little bit. I've already dropped two. I dropped the Swiss Franc Japanese Yen and also the New Zealand Swiss Franc. I'm just over a few pairs and not profitable enough or they're too much like hard work. So I'm not sure what's that 80-20 rule. You know what I'm talking about. Anyway, I've dropped a couple of pairs. I'm going to drop a few more. So here's my watch list on the right. Any pair that's not highlighted, like the Usd Cad that we're on at the moment, no trade on. And if it's highlighted in blue, trades on. Anything in this pink colour means something I'm looking at, probably on Monday. Keep in mind this is Saturday, the markets are closed. With Trading View, with my indicators, it's a little bit different to MT4 or MT5. With Trading View, if there's a signal on a Monday, it will print it on the Friday close or the Saturday close, depending on what part of the world you're from. So I know what's coming up on Monday, which is great. So let's have a look here. This is the Usd Cad. I'll just run through. Basically, I'm drawing trend lines in place. Trend lines, if you read that note document, red is bearish. So I love my divergence. And red is bearish, green is bullish. If you see blue trend lines, means I'm just looking at something. Something attracts my attention, like a support or resistance or an obvious trend line. So we've got the 3 MAs, 50 EMA, 100 EMA, and 240 LMA. So they're moving averages. QMP filter is these red and green dots. All they are is a combination of the MACD Platinum, which is a zero lag MACD, which is an oscillator, and another indicator called a QQE Advanced, which doesn't have to be displayed on the chart. So when the QQE Advanced and the MACD Platinum are in sync, it produces a dot on the price chart. It's more of a visual aid, just gives me a heads up. I don't need to see the QQE, but I need to see the MACD Platinum, because with the MACD Platinum, not only does it help me with divergence, it also helps me with regards to where I'm taking trades. Generally, I'm looking to sell when it's above the zero level, which is in this case is not a good example, and buy when it's below the zero level. So I need this, and it helps with trade management too. You'll see that when we go through. So the Usd Cad, no trades on. A grey vertical line like that just means something was there. In this case, there's a red dot on the MACD Platinum above the zero level, so possibly looking for a sell, and there's regular bearish divergence. It's a high-risk trade. The trend's up, not taking it. This pair's just been giving me grief lately on the 12-hour. I've still got some old 6-hour trades with this pair. It just kept on going up, and I'm trying to sell it. I'm trying to catch a falling knife. All right, let's move on. Usd Swiss. Now, if you remember, I am in some multiple sequences or multiple trades on some of these pairs, which I'm trying to get out of, go back to the more traditional, take a trade, place a stop, etc. So you'll see some old sequences that I'm trying to clear. It's going to take a while. So S1 stands for sequence 1, S2 sequence 2. Where they are marked on the chart is where they commence. Obviously, sell trades are marked by red, blue trades are marked by blue trades. Buy trades are marked by blue. So yellow break-even levels. So you'll see here is BE break-even. That's for sequence 1. Then there's an overall break-even. So there's 2 break-even levels. Well, that's why there's 2 sort of lines drawn close together. So sequence 1 is, you can read the notes there. It's I'm trying to get up to this yellow line, and you've got a nice buy signal here, and straight away the next day it went down. Usual story. Aussie Swiss is a pair I'm probably dumping to. It's just slow mover. It's, you know, I'm actually negative $102 on this pair, and that's been over a year trading it. So that's gone as soon as I get out of these sequences. But I will make a point of going positive. So I won't dump it until I go at least back to zero. It's just a Jim Brown, don't get mad, get even sort of type thing, which is probably stupid. But so this was a standalone buy trade here. So there's a buy trade here. Already had bullish, hidden bullish divergence here, which was the first one. And that's still valid because the MACD Platinum still has broke above the zero level. So here's this second one sort of based on that same hidden bullish divergence. And so the buys in there, the stop of these red dotted lines, so the stop's there, and straight away it's gone against me, but that's all right. Slow moving pair normally. This big bit in here is a COVID. So that's late February through March into April. And that's probably the worst time in the markets for the COVID. So it's thrown a lot of these daily charts out of whack a little bit with regards to technical analysis. Eventually, if you're on the lower time frames, that 12 hours now, that's over here, and the charts start to look decent. But daily is still going to take a while. All right, let's have a look here. Now I've got this highlighted in purple, the Japanese yen, Aus yen. So this grey line here was a first buy based on hidden bullish divergence. As you can see, I've left it in there, and it was a loss of $2. Woohoo. Now I've taken another, this is made up for it because there I took a second buy in here. I'm not sure why I took it over here. Maybe I missed a couple of days or something. And I've already closed out. So that's sequence 1. I've already closed out half, moved my stop up, and now I've made notes here for Monday. Sequence 1 moves stop up to 75,461. So I've already moved it up, I think. Yeah. So on Monday I'm moving that stop up just to tighten it up. All I do is just drop down to the 4-hour charts, and there's a stop here, the same one. So I'm just dropping it in here, just below this area, and there's my entry there. So that daily. So that $2 that was lost on that first one is being made up on the second one. Then I took a sell here. It just got above the zero level. It was a dodgy one. And I've got a stop in place here. The reason I took the sell, and the MACD Platinum wasn't that flash, you can read it here. It's a high-risk trade against the trend, but nice resistance level. This resistance level up here, you see prices come up a few times. So when it hit there, took that sell in there, stop above the resistance level, and it's gone back up to it and it's hit it. Now it's starting to head down again. Now a couple of days ago, so I took another buy, which is probably stupid. So that's gone against me. There's a stop in place for that down here. Overall break even for all 3 trades is up there. So ideally you have to get up there to break it. But one of these will get stopped out, no doubt. That'll change all the dynamics there. So it's a little bit tight, a little bit messy, but not doing too bad there. Aus New Zealand, another one with multiple trades in a sequence. Sequence 1. Overall break even, getting close to it. Just got to break this level here. I'm not sure how far that level goes across. Yeah, so it's a big level. Bang, 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 bang. We're at it again. There's my overall break even just on the other side of it, which is not ideal. But we're getting closer. And if I do get a sell signal, I've already drawn a grey warning line there. We've got a last signal was a red dot on the MACD Platinum above the zero level. So looking for a sell. So if I do get a sell there, I can just reverse this sequence or pivot it, as I like to say, by closing out either this buy or that buy, then adding to the sells and coming down. And when I close one of these buys or both buys, add to my profit and just try and work my way out of it that way. If you see green lines like this, normally a big number for some reason. In this case, it's parity, 1.0000. And as you can see how it just touched it and bounced straight off it. Aussie USD, another one. I've got a line. What have I got? I must have drawn some. Oh, yeah. So on Monday, I'm going to move my sequence 2, which is this one. It's a buy. I've already put my stop up there. Move my stop up to 0.70718. So I'm just moving my stop up tighter. If we go down to the 4-hour chart, you'll see where, yeah. So here's the entry, the buy in here. Just move my stop up under this sort of low fractal low here. And so we've got sequence 1, which is a back here, which is a big sequence. Sequence 2 is that buy, so that's a standalone. Sequence 3 is a sell based on there's a high risk into the trend based on the regular divergence and stop and place up there. So there's a high risk trade and it went against me initially because I took it in here. It's gone up against me. Didn't take out the stop. Now most people would have their stop really tight just above this high here and those stops get taken out. So that's why I try to give it a bit more wiggle room up to the upside. It's dropping down nicely down near my entry level. So it's not too bad. Just moving that stop up on sequence 2. That's all on Monday. Cad Swiss, one of my problem pairs. This is one I dropped the ball. You can see these trades here. This is technically my sequence 1. And if I just shorten the chart up a bit, you'll see these 5 buy trades. I took them and I sort of let it get away from me. Now price, sorry about that. COVID's dropped and it's just dropped down, down, down. And now I've stuck with these 5 buy trades, which I'm just trying to work my way out of. The good thing is, and I say this in every video, they're positive swap on the long side. So I'm not losing any money on overnight interest rate or the swap. I'm actually making a little bit of money. So it's not, I can hold them. In the meantime, I try to work this side of the chart and try and, but it's been a tough one to trade lately. You can read all my notes here. I'm just trying to add to this total. It's $252. Got a long way to go. Got my break-even levels up here. Just need to get something going here. I'm making hard work of it, but it's not a fast-moving pair in normal market conditions. Ignore the COVID part. In normal market conditions, you can normally work this pretty comfortably without too much stress. And so in the meantime, I'm just working the right-hand side of the chart. And the last one was a buy here, and it didn't go anywhere. Now it's going against me, so just keep on plodding away. That's a Cad Swiss. Cad Yen, you can see I've taken a few trades from here. Took a buy in here. That was a loss, $26. Took a second buy. Didn't really go anywhere. Lost another $50. Now I'm in a third buy, and it's going against me too. So it started off with hidden bullish divergence. And we've got regular bullish divergence. This will eventually go up, but no, just don't know when. MACD Platinum's getting close to zero level. Yeah, it's not exactly exciting pair. It might be another pair I'm looking at dropping. I don't know. I'm starting to dislike anything to do with Canada. I've got plenty of Canadian friends. Nothing wrong with Canada itself. I've been there many years ago. But the Canadian dollar is it's a tough pair to trade sometimes. All right, what are we on here? Euro Aussie. And there's COVID again. Stuff just messes up, makes everything else look so flat when you see this. All right, let's have a look. We're in a sell here. We've got a couple other, good thing is sequence 1, which is here. I've removed a lot of the horizontal lines just to declutter the chart. So sequence 1, the sell was on this little red line here, and it's got a stop and play. So no problems there. Locking in money, profit there. Sequence 2 starts here, so it's not too bad. That's all here. Break even is 158, which is all the way down here, which is not that far on this pair, but it looks like a long way. And sequence 3 is a new sell in here with a stop and place up there, also close to the same stop in sequence 1. So we've got the 3 sequences. We're trying to get down to these yellow lines. If I can get down to this overall break even, that would do me. Trust me. which is just at the previous lows. You can see a blue trend line there, just representing the previous sort of support level or lows. And the MACD platinum's very close to the zero level, but this big party is sort of throwing all the technical indicators out of whack a little bit. Euro Cad, another one, multiple sequences. Let's have a look. Sequence 1's here. You can see all the lines here. I like this sort of price come up here and came up to exactly and dropped down, hence taking the sequence 2 sell. High risk trade into the trend, as you can see my notes there. If that moved, here we go. So yeah, so high risk trade is against the trend, but I took that based on this nice double top here, and there's the stop level for that sell trade, and it's sort of hovering around there at the moment. All right, now we'll switch over to the Euro Swiss. All right, I've had a first sell trade in here. You can just see there's a red QMP filter dot underneath that trend line. It's still valid. I was stopped out. I took a loss of $30. Now, this is setting up. I've drawn this trend line across these lows here because that sell signal is still valid. There's been no new buy. Meanwhile, price has gone up and MACD platinum's gone down. So there's regular bullish, bearish divergence. And that trend line's been broken on Friday to the downside. So I'm looking at taking another sell on the Monday. Depends where it opens. If it just opens close to this, then I'll just take a sell trade. MACD platinum still above the zero level. I'll see if I can recover some of this loss here. It's not a great pair to trade. Might be another one I'm considering dropping. It's when it moves, it's all right, but geez, sometimes it goes pretty slow. Euro pound, no trades on at the moment. I did draw this little double top here, mark the sell signal. I didn't take it at the time. MACD platinum was just on the zero level. It was a high risk. We're already close. Price is already close to the MAs. You can see the trend is up, and this green line is a big round number at 90 cents. So look, I probably could have made a few pips out of it, and now it's starting to reverse the upside. Now we've got a green dot on the MACD platinum below the zero level, so probably now looking for buys, but nothing at the moment. Euro Yen in a buy back here, S1, nice setup on the hidden bullish divergence, which was good. Got a closed half, got a stop and place there. Took a sell trade in here based on this double top. It didn't work. As I stopped out or I closed out, stopped out I'd say. Now I'm starting to draw trend lines in place again, looking for a bearish, regular bearish divergence, and drawn this trend line up here too, looking for a break of that. See that sell signal is still valid, and there's still divergence there. Price is going up, MACD still not up past this high here. So looking for a potential sell. If it keeps on going up, then it's good. I just keep on moving the buy trade up, stop up. So at the moment though, possibly coming down to the downside, look for a sell. Euro New Zealand. Let's look at this chart. A lot cleaner it was last week when I did this video. Got rid of a big sequence. In the meantime, taking a new sell here based on this divergence, hidden bearish divergence. The MAs are tight, super close. There's this sort of support level here. Took it, as soon as I took the trade, straight against me. And there's a stop and place there. So just got to see what happens here. The MACD platinum's above the zero level. Just see how we go. When I say about the hedging, I'm not going to stop the hedging completely. There are setups where I will think that the hedging's are viable and I will take hedge trades still. But the majority of my trades will just be a stop and place. If you want to see the hedging in full, just check out my 12-hour trading on the high probability charts. I don't necessarily do much. I don't advertise them on the Facebook group that much. I do the occasional video on them. I used to do a video every day, but I've backed off them a little bit, and I've just started up again. So I might get back in and do more videos. But there is a shared spreadsheet, and you can see that. If you just go to one of my videos, you'll find a link to the spreadsheet for the 12-hour charts. where I hedge everything all the time. All right, Euro USD, what have I got here? We're in a buy here, S1, stop and place up here, which is good, locking in profit there nicely. Took a sell here based on this divergence, you can see it there. Went against me, then non-farm payrolls come out Friday and got me back to my entry level, which is good. Stop and place up here, so looking all right on there. Pound Aussie in a sell here. I did take one sell trade here based on the hidden bearish divergence. It didn't work. I took a loss of $5, which is not the end of the world. And now we're back up. We've got this nice little sort of double top here. I've marked it red here, but blue here. So double top. Technically, it's a hidden bearish divergence. Prices, the MACD Platinum's gone higher than price. But I like to call it a double top. I like double top. Taking a sell, and another one's gone straight against me, but it's only early days. MACD Platinum's been above the zero level for a while now, so I'm looking for it to go down. Pound Cad, another one. I took a sell here based on this little double top and hidden divergence. Didn't work out for me. Took a loss of $56 on that. Now I've taken a second sell here. Nice sort of support, resistance level up here. So it's come up there again. Remember, it's not exact price. It's sort of up an area or a level. So, you could anywhere in here. You can see prices come up and literally bounced off it. And when it did break through, it only lasted, 2 days, come straight back down. So here's my sell in here. Stops above this level here. It's not looking that good at the moment, not the end of the world either. Pound Swiss, I did take a sell here, I think. Yeah, loss of $41. And I've taken a second one here, and it's at least heading in the right direction. So we're trying to recover some of that $41. That's all right. It's a bit of a tight range, though. So it's these blue lines. Pound Yen, another pink one. So that means I'm going to do something. And here's my notes. So on Monday, sequence 1, which is this buy trade, I'm moving my stop up to just below this low here. And sequence 2 is will be a new sell trade based on this double top. It's good. You can see prices come up here, down, back up, banged its head there about 4 or 5 days in a row. Sell signal there, the stop will be there. So, and the good thing is I've got a partial hedge there. So MACD Platinum's above the zero level, so that's for Monday. Pound New Zealand, this is one of my problem pairs. Now, if you see a big yellow solid line, that's my overall break even. I just get so many break evens because I've got so many sequences running. It gets a little bit confusing, and trust me, if I can hit that big solid yellow line, I'd love to. Now, this thing is in a few sequences, most of them are going the wrong direction. We're all to the sell side. At least I'm moved up amongst the trades now, so I can start picking trades off when I get trend reversals, which I did with, when I've got the sell signal in here, it's a little bit hard to see that S4 is a sell signal. The MACD Platinum's a long way above the zero level. It's extreme, as I call it. So this is probably one I will hedge, just this sequence 4, just because I think that's got to come back to zero level eventually. It may not. It may just keep on going up. Price will go up. Hopefully not. There's a stop and place there in a way. Yeah, so I've got to get back. This thing's got to come back down. The good thing is I'm starting to earn a bit of profit on this. You can see profit to date, 2,616. So it gives me a bit of wiggle room. I can start closing, be a little bit more selective in what trades I close. If I bring that down to zero and close all these trades at zero, then I'd be happy with that because this thing's been going on for too long, So I've just got to try and work it as much as I can, and eventually, I've said it before. This is during COVID. Look at these. These are daily candles. You never see that on a daily chart on any pair. Just these long, we call them wicks, yeah. So we've got a bit of work on the pound New Zealand, but we're getting there slowly. Pound USD, I've got something marked for Monday. Let's have a look. Yeah, S2, new sell trade and stop hat there. So I'll be taking a sell trade here. You can see there's a red dot, QMP dot there. We have got nice, regular, bearish divergence. I'm in a buy already with a stop in place there, so I've got a partial hedge, and price is a long way above the MAs, so you think it'd come back to the MAs. MAs are starting to turn to the upside, so it's probably a higher risk trade, but we'll see how it goes. The MACD Platinum's above the zero level, so we've had this initial divergence. Then from sort of here to there, prices continued up, and here prices continued down again. So sort of two regular bearish divergences there. New Zealand Cad. This has been a bit of a tough on a trade in the last few days. I've made some good money on this pair, but it come up in the Facebook group or the Telegram group. We had divergence, like we've got regular bearish divergence here, which we have, and we've got hidden bullish divergence, which was technically it was on this one here, and so it would have been on that one there. That's where it was. I didn't take the signal because of the regular bearish divergence. Normally when you get regular divergence and it hasn't been completed yet, or the MACD Platinum hasn't crossed the zero level or not too far, then it's probably not a good idea to look for buy trades. So I gave that signal a miss, which in hindsight was a good thing, and now it's coming down and now turned again. Looked like it was going to head up again, but on Friday we've had a big bearish candle again. So it's been a pretty tough one to trade. I probably could extend this line and see if that's, yeah, there you go. So it's come back, bounced off that, and now it's back down to it. We'll see. So we'll just stay out of this until we get a clear signal. But now I am definitely looking for buys. We're a long way below the zero level on the MACD Platinum, so definitely looking for buys. New Zealand Yen, took a buy trade on Friday and straight away it's gone against me. I did take a buy trade back here. That's on this one. It was profitable. I made a small profit, and that's hidden bullish divergence, and that's actually still valid because the MACD Platinum hasn't crossed the zero level yet. So I might even hedge this trade, get rid of that stop. I'll think about it, but this is one I probably would. It's a slow moving pair generally, except for COVID. So it'd be a pair I'm comfortable going to a hedge with. New Zealand USD, I'm on the one sequence here. It's all of these trades. I could have taken a sell up here. There's regular bearish divergence. The reason I didn't, it was sort of on at this level here, and now it's back at there. Just trying to get down to this yellow line here. And once we get through that, I'll look at closing all these trades, then starting afresh. USD Cad, this is one pair I will be ditching once I clear this sequence. I'm in 3 sequences. And I think one of them's got a stop in place. Yeah. Sequence 2 is a sell in here somewhere. Got a stop in place, so I think it's taken out, that's fine. Sequence 3 is a new buy, which I took in here. It's gone against me. I was getting close to closing it out before it got to my stop, but this sort of support level, resistance support level sort of held a bit. Now it's popped up again through this trend line. I could consider taking another buy trade, but we're pretty close to the original entry, so just get up to these yellow lines and I'll be done with this pair. Actually, I've got to make at least $12.93. Then I'll be done with it. And here's my other problem pair that I'd love to see the back of. USD Swiss Franc. I've had trouble trading this pair. It's funny because the Euro USD and the USD Swiss Franc are inversely correlated very strongly, and I seem to do all right surprisingly on the Euro USD, but I struggle on this pair. So we're in 4 sequences. I've got a stop in place for sequence 4, which is a sell, and we've really got to get up here for the break-even level. I've just got the one break-even. You can see all my different levels here. It's just hard work. Got to keep on. Good profit to date, so I've got a bit of profit in the bank. I've just got to keep on picking up these trades. Nice little support level here. I guess I could draw in. And MACD's starting to head up. It's below the zero level. Hopefully we'll get back up past its entry level and get back up into these trades. The good thing is all these trades are all fairly close, so it's not too bad, but yeah, I'll be glad to see the backward. And finally, USD Japanese Yen, pair that I normally like trading, but it's been a little bit tough. MACD Platinum's been hogging the zero level, and there's nothing really, it could have made an argument to take this sell here. I didn't. I'm just waiting on another setup. We have the reason the grey vertical lines there is a green dot on the MACD Platinum below the zero level. And there was a QMP green dot, but it's against the trend. There's no supporting divergence, so not a trade I'm taking. All right, that's it for the daily charts. So again, you could pause the video, take a screenshot of that so you can have a look if you want to print that out or have a look at it and just see what the different colours meant. And if you're a bit confused or a bit lost, as I said, I'm slowly working my way out of the sequences on the daily charts, so just bear with me. But I'll still take the occasional hedge trade in that. If you want to see the hedging, go to the 12-hour charts or spreadsheet, and I'll start doing videos up. Next week, as I said, I'll try and do some lower time frame stuff also. So thanks, guys, for watching. Thanks to everyone that's joined the Facebook group, the YouTube channel, subscriptions. That's muchly appreciated. If you do like the video, please subscribe or at least hit the like button. That'd be appreciated. And also, I've got the Telegram channels there also. So enjoy the rest of the weekend and stay safe wherever you are. And I'll chat to you guys another day. Thank you.